Hi wig friends, so the wig I have for you today is 092. This wig was gifted to me for review from Wigshe Wigs. Comes in this beautiful box. I did order lightly bleached knots and 120 density. The length was supposed to be 22 inches, but I think it is a little bit longer than that. This color is beautiful. Now it has lighter hairs along the front hairline. I also requested to replace the clips at the ear tabs with combs. Now you've got all this parting space and the lace goes all the way to the ear tab. So there's the comb at the ear tab, there's one at the nape, there's an extended nape, and then you have your hook adjusters. Now it did come out of this little loop, so I've got to fix it. Okay, now that that's done, let's put this on. You're going to dive your forehead in. And then just pull it back. And in a minute, I'm going to cut this lace off a bit because it is just kind of long. I will cut it shorter later and detail it, but for now I think I'm going to just cut off a little bit of the excess. This lace is really good. You can see how it just blends in with my skin, and the knots are super fine. Now I will wear this to my hairstylist to get trimmed up. So now I've got my sharp scissors. I'm just going to mist my brush with a little water to take the static out of this wig. And when you're cutting lace, always use good sharp scissors. So again, I'm just taking off some of the bulk here. So typically I will have face framing layers put into my wigs and then the ends just kind of cleaned up and straightened. I wear the wig on my head to my stylist. Now I've put in a few curls. The great thing about my stylist is she will cut my wigs in stages and only charge me one fee for that. It's always good to be conservative when you cut them. This is so pretty. I probably could have cut a little bit more off the lace. Makes it feel tight across the forehead, but once you trim it to the appropriate length, that'll go away. This is about where I would cut it to next. And then after that, I would detail it very carefully a little bit more. You don't want to take too much off, because you can't put it back on. So that's why I do everything in stages, from cutting the lace to cutting the hair. And I'm already thinking about that it needs face framing layers. And there it is. That's what it looks like. So when you get those face framing layers in there, you're able to get your curls up higher. And you can see that the ends definitely need to be straightened out. And here it is outside. It is overcast. This color really is beautiful. There's a lot of dimension in it. Now here's a progression of photos, kind of as the wig goes. You can see how it changes. And at one point here, you'll see where I cut it. And the curls, like I said, will come up higher on the sides. There it is, cut with some fresh curls put in. Now I've washed it to see what kind of texture I'm going to get out of it. And we'll let that dry overnight, air dry. And that's the next morning. So this straightened very, very easily and smoothed right out with this iron. That's all I used on it. And here's the finished product. So thank you, Wigshe, for sending me this beautiful wig to review.